Who would like to tell us or refresh what happened last week for an additional Benny?
Had a very tense conversation with Mr. Duval where we um, had we ended up giving him the string, um, and he f- put used to it immediately. He's like currently bonded to his flesh. Um, ugh. um, and we have now the allyship with him. He's assured us that he still will uphold his end of the bargain and help us find Avery Sutton.
Mhm.
Um, and while we were resting so that we could go back upstairs and theoretically through the zombie house, um, uh, handfuls of us at a time slowly started disappearing through a crevice into the hunting grounds. And now we're split, right?
No.
Oh, no, because we dealt
Only
with the
one
devil.
person technically disappeared into the crevice.
Okay, thank God.
Everybody else
Yeah,
just
actually,
ranged a
yeah,
little. We walked
yeah.
one direction, saw some things, then some of the snakes, then Abby reasoned, okay, probably not this direction. So we walked the other direction, saw the same thing.
Gotcha. Okay. But we were able to deal with the devil and get everybody uh, together. And we have Franklin upstairs, out on the street somewhere, but alive and on this plane. And we have to get to him tonight before,
Emerson.
yeah, before Emerson does.
Correct. Well, before Emerson or whatever else is lurking around out there gets to him. Fantastic. Let me add one there. That's great. Um, yeah, that um, pretty much nails it. Anyone have anything they want to add or ask about the current situation? Okay. The only detail that I will add, just to make sure we're all on the same page, is that while you do, well, Duvall has pledged that he is going to hold up his side of the bargain, and is still going to help you with whatever your endeavor is, whether it's finding Avery Sutton, whether it's finding more strings, whether it's finding Joan's son, right? He has also expressed that as a result of what has just transpired, uh, he doesn't quite trust you as much as he did beforehand, and might be a little more standoffish and a little more cautious than he otherwise would have been. But he said his word is his word, and he intends on keeping it. Um, it's about the only, I think, clarification that is needed. Um, the situation is, as Max described, is accurate. The five of you are all together, and uh, as a result of winning a deal with the devil against the dealer, Franklin has been returned to this world from the hunting grounds. But the dealer just said, "Oh yeah, I'd just put him up topside, um, and you guys are going to have to go find him." Um, he actually explicitly said, "Oh, I put him outside of Duval's manor." Right? And you guys are gonna have to go find him. And the mechanic that we are going to use for this is, the dramatic task mechanic, although altered a little bit. The um, the the manner in which it's altered is as follows: the target for the five of you that are searching for Franklin, right, is you're going to need to get, because there's only four of you tonight. There's You're going to need to get 12 successes is what you're aiming for. As is normally the case with a dramatic task, a failure, a standard failure, doesn't mean anything. Um, where it's going to differ is that if your action card is in the suit of clubs, uh, and you fail, as opposed to just failing the task entirely, um, what it's going to mean in this case is I'm going to subtract one of the group successes. Um, the reason being is because in this particular task, you're going to find Franklin. The issue is just what state is Franklin in when you find him. So saying, there is not going to be any just all out failure. Franklin, your job, your role while this is going on, right, is going to be simply to survive, right? On your turn, any successes that you get will mean you survive another round. Any failures that you get will mean that you start working through the progression of injuries. So you'd start with shaken. If you fail a second time, you'd get one wound. If you fail a third time, you'd get a second wound, et cetera, et cetera. And for you, if your action card is a club, right, and you fail, uh, you take 2 wounds, right? I will give you the option for you, right? Although generally in a dramatic task, you have the option of just saying, "Oh, I pass this turn," right? Um, I will give you that option, right? But if you pass, you're going to suffer you're going to proceed one step on the injury um, list, which means like if you don't have a club as an action card, there's zero reason to pass because the worst you could do is get an additional wound. But if you've got clubs as an action card and you're worried about taking too many wounds, you might want to consider a passing because then you can be guaranteed to only take one. The other thing I will add is that this isn't going to cost anyone any ammunition or PowerPoints, right? We're not, although narratively, um, we're shooting and casting spells and doing things. We're not actually, using this power or using this template or gauging distance for any of these things. It's all, sort of theater of the mind and just a narrative description. And so really what's going on here is this is an opportunity in terms of resource management. Really the only thing you need to worry about managing are bennies for the four of you, and Franklin for you. It's how much damage can you avoid taking. Anybody have any questions about the plan or the process or any clarifications, any of that sort of thing? All right. I will move you to Duvall's Manor map, although we're not actually going to be moving around all that much. If everybody could add themselves to put themselves
Probably get
in
the fucking game.
combat mode, although it's probably best if I actually start a combat so that you can do that. Um, Oni, are you with us or have you stepped away?
Oh, that
I
doesn't
am
work.
having trouble right now getting into
Okay.
the game.
No worries.
Yeah, it's downloading modules. It did the thing where it kicked me out, and now I'm like trying to
Yeah.
get back in.
Okay. I'm going to give you a minute, right? Because on my side, it shows that you are logged into the game. Is that not correct?
It's like doing. I'm just gonna close the tab and open it back up again. It was
Okay.
doing. It had not the map on it. It just was the gray
Right.
background.
That blank screen. Yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
We will give you a minute. All right. Why don't I go ahead and add you to the combat tracker here?
Yeah, I'm reading the guide now. The gray
Okay.
screen of death is what they call it.
Now, that's tricky. I don't know how to proceed past your.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know how to proceed past your quick draw edge. Let's see what happens if I do this. This will work. Yeah, you definitely want that one. Okay, I got you. All right. Although you all are on this map, you don't actually have to be moving yourselves around. This can all just be done theater of the mind. As you head up, as you race through the underground and head towards the spiral staircase that leads you up into Duvall's manor, Christoph Duvall turns to you and says, I will attempt to clear some of the grounds so that you have an easier time of searching. And turns to mist and is gone. You proceed up the spiral staircase and Joan, you are left with a decision to make. What is the plan to try and locate Franklin?
I mean, I'm headed towards the front door. The dealer said that he was put outside the front, so I'm just rushing that away.
Great. I will
What
give
kind of
you the
obstacles am I
opportunity.
against?
I will give you the opportunity to change this, right? If you so desire. The dealer said he left him outside, not necessarily outside the front.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I
mean,
think that's the immediate outside that I'm looking for,
yeah,
so
yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
gonna rush that way. Are there enemies in the house?
Yeah, there's a handful. I mean, there's there are bodies everywhere. There's a few human bodies, but it seems like Christoph Duvall has made some pretty quick work trying to clear a path for you guys. There's 4 or 5 uh, zombies that have freshly been killed or decapitated, but there's 1 or 2 that are roaming around in the foyer, and another 1 or 2 that are not on like the front steps or the porch, but are roaming around at the very front of the house.
Gotcha. Well, the first thing that I would do is I want to use my powers to invite Baron Samedi to uh, help ward off these undead. So I've got just that added protection. Anytime that an undead comes near me, they would potentially get stunned. And I'm just using that to uh,
Okay, can you just
add to
activate
our
that, or do you
defenses.
need to roll your spellcast or
I'll
your
roll, and it would the
the
roll
occult?
would determine whether or not I cast it extra powerfully.
Great. So
But
what we'll do
yeah,
in this case is that faith roll, right? That will decide whether you succeed or not. So a
yeah,
success on the faith roll will count as a success.
fantastic.
Great. And just to be clear, the only reason that the pie charts are divided into part 1 and part 2 is because if I put 12 on one chart, it's too small for my old eyes to see what the fuck is going on.
Great.
All right. Yeah. You, as you charge through the house towards the front door, welcoming, inviting Baron Samedi to join you, you can see that these zombies, which seem a lot more feral than they seemed previously, um, all give you a wider berth. Abigail.
I am going to just start out simple, and Abigail is going to shotgun some zombies
Yeah, hell yeah.
who are getting a little too close.
Hell yeah.
So I will just make a shooting check. Not
Perfect.
that I am great at this. I'm forgetting that I am injured. Would I have had a chance to heal that wound before? Do I
You
have-
would not, right?
Okay.
Any injuries that you have, you've still got them.
Okay. Well, I'm sure this will be fine. Benny. Still not a. Okay. Why not?
All right.
You got them, spend them, right? Okay, we're getting worse.
Okay. Um,
I'm stopping because I need one to not die later.
yeah, I hear you. So yeah, the couple shotgun blasts, you definitely pump some lead into the side of one of these things, but it really just seems to get its attention. Um, Franklin, um, you remember walking through the desert um, for what seemed like hours, maybe days, right? Until exhausted, you fell to the ground and were, you remember feeling the sand being blown over your body and covering you, blocking all of your vision. Um, you now have, you don't know how much time has passed, but you feel that you regained consciousness and you can tell you're under the earth, right? But it's not nearly as dry or as granular as the sand is. This feels like dirt, and it feels like loose dirt, and you put a hand through it, and it pushes aside rather easily as you slowly sit up in the darkness. A little bit of moonlight shining through. You look to your left and right, and you see flowers. And as you stand up further beyond the flowers, you see zombies, and they are headed in your direction. About 5 of them. Let's see a roll to try and fend them off and prevent yourself from being shaken.
Can you like reboot? I'm back at the like login now.
Okay. Well, talk to me. What do you think your plan would be, right, to try and fend these zombies off?
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Uh, I'm still in the hunting grounds. That's my idea,
Okay.
and I'm I'm going to be honest with you. I am far beyond pissed right now. I'm just going to shoot them. I'm going to shoot them
Yeah,
all.
great. So while you're trying to log in, how about if I make a shooting roll for you?
Yeah, go
Do,
for it. I got
do you feel comfortable with that, or are we
you.
have we made any more progress on getting loaded here?
You got like reboot. It's like I'm locked out now. I'm
Okay.
like yeah.
Oh well. Okay. I'm gonna make the shooting roll, and then I
Yeah.
will boot you before the next combat round, so we can see what happens.
Okay.
Okay. That is a 1 and a 2. Would you like to spend a Benny to re-roll
Yes.
this? Okay. Oh, yeah. That's great. That is a success with a raise. Yeah, so you are good for this turn. Or for this round, rather. Cornelius, Joan is charged out the front door. Abigail, with some shotgun blasts, follows behind her. What is your plan?
I'd like to cast deflection on myself and Frendel, and then follow the girls.
Okay. Yeah, make that just make a standard spellcasting roll, and a success will count as another pie piece. Yeah, well, that's fucking 2 pie pieces. Great. As Cornelius charges through, he offers his protection to himself and Frendel as they make their way outside. Oops. Yeah. Friendly, what's the plan?
Throwing up holy symbol, so I'll do a faith roll.
Okay.
I got a clubs, right?
You do.
Okay. So this is it? Do we have the -2 on this?
You have the -2 on it, and a failure will be a subtraction of 1.
Got it. Well, it's a good thing I can re-roll.
Yeah.
1. Well, a Benny.
Yeah, go for it.
Ooh.
Dear God, fucking
Yeah, there you go. All
yeah. Holy
right.
symbol, glove is up, bubble out.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, so now you have all made it outside. For the four of you, what you see is pretty chaotic. There are zombies pretty much all over the place, up and down, at least as far as you can see. You know, which is really only to about halfway down the main drag towards the entrance to the general store. The general store is fully engulfed in fire, as is the old bank building. The sheriff's office is on fire, but isn't fully ablaze yet. There are a couple zombies relatively close to the house that are gnawing on a human corpse, and a few further off to the right that are gnawing on the corpse of a horse. And that is what you see as you all make it outside, looking for your compatriot. Okay. Let's see.
Nice work with the clubs, everybody.
I'm
Joan,
not in this room. Was that sarcastic or not?
2 of the 4 of you have clubs.
Wow.
Joan, you are not one
Again.
of the. Yeah, you are not
Wow,
one of
way
the
to
2.
go, guys.
Yeah, the
Come on,
others
everybody
have
else.
clubs now
Yeah.
that aren't us.
Yeah.
The other 50%.
Yeah. All right. What is the plan to locate? You're outside. Dealer said he was outside somewhere. What's your plan to locate?
Locating. That's great. I was like, I'm thinking too hard. I want to start just heading down the main street, like looking in the basic areas, but my goal is to start blasting malevolent spirits in like havoc. I'm trying to push crowds of zombies into burning buildings.
Great. Yeah, let's see that. What's your spellcasting thing? Faith? Is that right?
Yes, yeah, it is.
Yeah, I would instead of rolling havoc, I would just roll a regular, because if you roll havoc, it's going to deduct the power points. And in this case, we're not. This isn't tracking that way, so I would just roll the faith roll.
Gotcha. I was avoiding having to go through and open my whole sheet and all.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that.
I guess there's a shortcut to the faith skill roll too, but whatever.
Right.
We're here now. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, well, that's my. I'm not gonna
Okay.
push it.
Whoops, hold on. That's 2, 3, 4. Right. Yeah, unfortunately, as you push some of these zombies into burning buildings, it
Oh no.
merely attracts other zombies to the fact that you all are out here. And so I have deducted a success from you. Abigail, what is your contribution to finding Franklin on the Duval Manor grounds?
I guess the best thing I can do is unmute first, and then since we are getting swarmed, my shotgun is not doing anything. I think now's a good time to use some weird science and render us invisible, because I can do that.
Hell
Maybe.
yeah.
No, I can't.
Oh God.
I will spend my last penny. Fuck it. This is a clubs. I don't want to fail on a clubs. Okay, that's at least a success.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
actually does
fantastic.
not include the -2, but it's still a
Okay.
success.
And actually,
a
Joan,
5.
I'm sorry, you did not have a club, so you all still have that success. Great. Yeah. You see these things turn as Joan pushed 2 of them into the fire, but it seems like 4 of them took notice of that and all turned towards you. And what device or contraption or injection are you or mist are you submitting to people that turns them invisible? What's that process look like?
Oh boy, everybody's getting stabbed because I think invisibility is a touch. No, it is range. Okay. Yeah, you're still getting dosed. Just basically,
Right.
she has the
Gotcha.
little control. I don't want to say computer control device on her wrist that links to a very unlike her gun, which is filled with like test tubes.
Mhm.
This is much more like a syringe gun that is then injected into each person.
Mm.
Sorry if things look a little telescopic, but chameleon should work here. Stab, 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 stab.
Excellent. Love it. Cornelius.
Mhm.
Uh, the good news is you look down at your hands, don't see them, have traveled with Abigail enough to know that this is a pretty good indication that she has applied some weird science to you, helping to keep you even safer by making you invisible. Unfortunately, you can't see your compatriots now.
Yeah.
What is your plan to try and help locate Franklin?
I think I'd like to go with like a notice roll and try to listen for him,
Great.
gunfire or
Yeah.
him shouting.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna roll. I don't know if it's gonna include my -2.
Mhm.
Don't think it did.
Yeah, it did not.
Okay.
So that would be a 3.
I will use a Benny.
Mhm.
Ah!
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Well,
Sorry.
Okay. Um Right. So this is definitely a deduction of a success, right? And you're um you're a bit confused because you are hearing gunfire from multiple places. It's everywhere, and you reach out to your left to try and whisper in Friendly's ear that you can't make heads or tails of what's going on, and you reach out to where you're sure Friendly was, and nothing's there, and you look around, and you're pretty sure that you're all alone standing here.
Oops.
Franklin, you've felled a couple of these things with headshots, but more of them are trampling through flower beds towards you. What is the plan?
Oh my god. I had a plan. What is around me? Like I woke up outside and
You
surrounded
can
by
tell
fire.
at this point, it's not too difficult to tell. You are in one of the gardens at the back of the house, right? So there's,
Which
uh,
house?
well, oh, actually, that's a good point. Everyone else would know, but you wouldn't know. Yeah, I don't think you know. You just know that there is what appears to be a very well kept garden, right, in the back of this gothic looking house. You can use
Okay.
that information to deduce what you will.
Yeah, nah, I think I mean I'm already in a fucked up spot, so it's a fucked up house. This is all I got, right? So I'm gonna head towards there. I'm gonna try to if no matter what's happening, I'm most likely still just gonna be shooting the shit out of the zombies as I try to get to the house. Uh,
All right. Make me not don't use your actual weapon, just use your shooting skill so that you don't lose any ammunition.
I I'm
Are,
just
are,
stuck at this gray screen. I'm
okay.
stuck here.
I'll get you. One thing you might want to try that works for me, right? If you haven't
Uh,
done it already, if you hold the shift key down when you hit reload, a lot of times that
okay.
um, when I encounter that screen, a lot of times that works for me.
Let's see.
Do you see the loading progress bar yet, or are you still just that blank screen?
Downloading world data. It was for a while there. It was
Mhm.
just stuck on like the infinite bar where it's like,
Okay,
oh, it's taking a while. And I just been going back and forth between that or nothing at
gotcha.
all. Yeah, back to the.
Okay. Would you like me to roll the shooting roll for you this time around?
Yeah, I think that's the only way we've got to get this going right now
Okay,
because
we'll
I'm
do
just
that.
stuck.
And yeah, no problem. Like a zombie lunges for you right between the eyes, and so you are safe for another round. Friendly.
Yeah, so we're invisible currently.
You're all invisible. So I mean, the
In-
good news is, like it's not a shock to any of you. You've traveled with Abigail. You are aware that that she can do this from time to time. But
yeah,
like knowing where everybody is might be a little difficult in this situation.
yeah. Given that I've still got the holy, it's just now invisible, the holy symbol.
Mhm.
Uh, I will do a performance check with my harmonica
Mhm.
to draw a zombie as I'm like running around, darting frantically about, probably
Mhm.
accidentally bumping into somebody at least once,
Yep.
trying to like
Mhm.
cordon them off a little bit so we can get
Mhm.
by them in
Mhm.
places where it's too thick.
Gotcha. Yeah, let's see it.
I'll try, Benny.
Good Lord, y'all. What is going on?
Okay, look.
Hey!
All right,
All
there
the
we go.
harmonica practice.
Harmonica.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm playing the
Harmonica.
same 3 bars of the song I know how to play.
Right. I think
The one I practiced.
right. I think this has two positive effects. The first being what you described, namely, with some quick darting around, you are able to get all of the zombies sort of shuffling in towards one area, which is a way, you know, well, you don't know where everybody wants to go, but they're all shuffling towards one area, which opens up the sort of the other side of the house to be investigated with less zombies there. The other thing that it does is at least the other 3 party members or 4 party members with Thomas, right, are like, oh shit, that's where friendly is. Right. They know the
Very
sound of that
loudly.
harmonica. Yeah. Yeah. All right. let's move on to the next round and see how we're doing.
The answer is we continue to do poorly.
Although,
Only 1 clubs this time.
yeah. Franklin, you've dodged a couple of these things. You've put maybe 3 or 4 of them down at this point, but they keep sort of closing in. Is the plan just another? Well, what is the plan? Are you? What is the plan back here?
Breaking in. I'm breaking in.
What was that?
I'm breaking in. I'm breaking.
Oh, you're trying to rush into the house.
Yeah, I'm breaking in the house.
Gotcha. Yeah, if you're just going to try and break in, let's just call that an athletics check. Does that make sense?
Hell yeah.
Great. And I'm guessing you are not in yet. Is that accurate?
I'm doing everything here, man.
Yeah, don't worry about I'm just going to keep checking with you, right? And I think once we get through this sort of dramatic task thing, we might take a little break just to give you some more time to try and get in. But I will roll this athletics check for you and let you know the results. Oh my God, that is a 2 and a 3.
Like we spending Benny.
Excellent. What is going on here?
I'm pretty sure I worked out. I got a D8, right?
Yeah, so let me re-roll this with a Benny. Yeah, great. A 5 and a 4. So that is 1 success. You are able to smash through the doors that lead from the garden into the house and just barely escape a lunging zombie claw. Friendly, what's the plan?
Gonna use a power that doesn't require me to see people, which
Okay.
is numb, or it ain't so bad.
Okay, just make your spellcasting roll. Yeah, faith.
Okay, you know what? Finally, okay.
Okay.
Now it is incredibly apparent where I am, because I think probably this there is like a flash of those like spectral kind of like wisps flying off towards people.
Okay, and I think under this circumstance and with that raise, you clearly hear a crash coming from the back of the house.
Yeah, I will just shout out, "Back of the house!"
All right. Cornelius, you are up, and I'll point out that you do have a clubs because, of course, someone has to have a clubs.
Yeah. Fuck. Have we been to the back of this house yet?
No.
Okay. Don't think trying to throw myself into unknown space is the right call right now. Can I boost trait for Joan to give her to increase a spirit roll for you for your next thing? Would that be useful to you?
Oh, go ahead, Joan.
Yeah, I can probably do something with that.
Okay. Right.
That was me. That was me that just got booted out.
Oh.
Adam, just so you
My
know.
bad. My
Oh.
bad.
Sorry about that.
All right. Carry on, Matt.
Everybody getting smacked, bro. I just want to play the game.
Interesting. I can't boot you, Oni, because you are not in the game.
For what the fuck?
Probably time to start cycling the browsers.
Bro.
I've had this happen before where it just would inexplicably would not work. And I think I had to like download Firefox and then it somehow worked again.
I started on Firefox. This is where I'm at now.
Yeah, you gotta just work your way around. One of them will work.
Oh my
Time to
God.
use Edge.
Oh, God.
Finally, its moment has come.
No, literally.
All right. Despite the check mark here, a 3 is still a failure.
Yeah, I
Right.
was waiting a second.
Yeah.
I think we're doing so badly. I've got bennies. Jesus Christ.
Dude, what is going on with you people this evening?
I'm gonna try one more time because it can. There we go. Awesome. That's it.
Okay.
Also didn't take them for some reason. There they are.
Okay. Yeah, in the chaos, you are just not able to focus enough to assist Joan in the way you intended. But Joan, that is it is your shot. What is the plan?
I think as we're turning back towards the sound we heard, I'm going to call out and try to get my hands on Abigail. I want to try to heal their wound so that we can all keep moving at a fast pace.
Great, let's see it. Oni, absolutely. I'll be more than happy to kick Ted as you recommended.
Thank you. Someone has to take my wrath.
There you go. Yeah, great. Count that both as a success as you are able to call out, get Abigail's attention, and work
Give her
your
communion.
right.
I'm
Do that voodoo that you do so well. And
a
heal.
little flush of green like radiates through this invisible like silhouette of Abigail, and you feel reinvigorated.
Nice, and heal her one wound.
Oh, yes.
Excellent. Abigail, at this point, your wound has been healed. You've got a general sense of where the rest of your friends are, and it has become clear to everyone that there is a crashing noise coming from the back of the house. What is your plan?
We know there's a crash from the back of the house. I want to see if I can try to pinpoint more closely, because we are in the front of the house, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
If I can pinpoint where along the house the crash was, maybe I can lead us in through the house at a more direct spot.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's if you are facing the front door of the house, the crash came from the right rear of the house.
Sorry. I was trying to think how to phrase that. Sorry. My initial thought was something along the lines of, "Yes, Joan, when you're done feeling, we should go around the back. If we go through the window here." Sorry, but it will actually just be.
Sorry, I'm never quite so happy as when people crack themselves up. It's the best. So, are you directing?
I will try to call out a more reasonable path, and pick up whatever bit of debris I can find that is around, and just sort of huck it through a window and hope that the shattering glass will sort of direct people's attention.
Gotcha. So you have you have successfully picked up a chunk of rock and thrown it through one of the blacked out windows. It's a little weird in that it crashes and shatters the window, right? And then busts through a plank that was sort of was on the inside of that window, keeping the windows boarded up. But you have busted through both of those things, making a significant amount of noise.
Cool additive there.
Well, only one this time.
Yeah, the party continues.
God damn.
Although, because of Bobcat's cool stuff, and actually narratively it works pretty nicely. Franklin, you busted into the back of this house, and you're in the house for more than 15 seconds, or no more than 15 seconds, when you hear a similar smashing sound coming from the front of the house.
Oh shit. Well, shit. This is hopefully it's something alive there, or something that won't try to kill me instantly. Most likely going to be more zombies. I'm going that way. I'm getting ready.
Okay. Would you? There's not, at least on this turn. There's nothing to shoot or to fight. Would you like to use agility or athletics? Well, yeah. Oh no, athletics is agility. We'll just do an athletics roll for you racing through the house, trying to find the shortest route to the noise that you heard. Sound good?
Yeah.
And let me just double check. Yeah, you do not have a club, so. Yeah, no, you have succeeded, no problem. You are racing through the house, pretty confident that you are, if not on the most direct route to that noise, certainly on a fairly direct route.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Cornelius, what is the plan?
You'll find us.
Ooh, I am thinking that the best thing to do would be to like run to a like a run to a section of the house, like a foyer or like a grand entry, and try to listen for footsteps again.
Okay, let's see it.
Okay. Okay, finally.
Spectacular.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you to be clear, are you going into the house to listen to this, or are you
Oh,
trying to do
yes.
this? Okay, right. So you
Yes.
go back in through the front door as the wood plank that was smashed by Abigail's rock swings to the ground or and clatters on the floor. As that sound gives way, you hear footsteps rushing towards you.
Okay, I will head in that precise direction, and I'll be calling out for Franklin
Great.
since I'm invisible.
Yeah. Joan, I apologize. You are not.
Wait, you're invisible. Oh shit.
Yeah.
It's the drugs. It's the drugs. I knew it would come back to haunt me.
Excellent. Joan, you are up.
Okay, I want to follow Cornelius and continue to shout out and holler and try to get Franklin.
Fantastic. Just so I'm clear, what are you shouting?
Just calling out Franklin's name.
Great. Fantastic.
How's about persuasion roll?
That sounds perfect. Yeah, that'll do.
All right.
Right. You hear those you hear somebody racing through the house and things sort of crashing from distant rooms. And you call out for Franklin. Hear that echo through the house. Friendly are
Yeah.
a party
So
member with the clubs this time around.
yeah, we can't see Franklin yet, right?
No.
Okay. I am just going to move in that direction. I'm not going to do anything and risk putting us back one.
Great, but you're just sort of running into the house.
Yeah, I'm just
Got it.
moving with the crew.
Yep. Perfect. Abigail.
Oh boy, are we relatively safe enough from the undead that have been chasing us that I can drop the invisibility, which was to get us past the zombies? Or are they pouring in the door after us?
They're not pouring in the door after you, right? I mean, I wouldn't go so far as to say you're safe, right? But you're also not being swarmed, right? Like the activity that Friendly did to make a bunch of noise over sort of on the left side of the house, right? There seems to be a group congregated over there, and they have not refocused on you yet. You're not clear on what exactly is going on throughout the house, but you were in there. Looks like you've all cleared out a lot of it, right? At least in front of the house. Most of the ones that were there are now off, like chasing this ghost sound that Friendly created.
Okay, I mean, we'll stay invisible a little longer as we
Okay.
until I can see Franklin. Once I
Gotcha.
can see Franklin, then I will just
Perfect.
make sure to say something before I drop the invisibility. But until then, oh boy, I think, and we're in Duval's Manor, right? We're in
Correct.
the vampires being chased. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do my best to call out for Franklin and try to figure out where I can hear him or anyone.
Great.
I can only actually, you know what? I will just drug myself to go faster.
Okay.
Because once I find Franklin, then I can work my way back to everyone.
Great.
Gotta go fast. Or I don't. That's fine. I have no.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah, the combination of adrenaline and all the various drugs that have been got, like, things are getting weird. All right.
Go fast right into a damn wall.
Good. Oni, before I click on anything, are you actually in the game, or is this another false reporting that you've made it in?
Bro, I'm on. I'm on my phone with it. I'm on my phone.
Oh, you're still fighting it. Okay, let me take care of this then.
Oh, this is better. I can actually use it on here though.
Whoops.
There we go.
Oh, great. You can use it on your phone? Oh shit.
I could. It's actually surprisingly better than Roll20.
All right. Well, that's shocking. All right. Fuck you, friendly, for giving everybody another penny. And what
Yep.
what would you like to do?
If we continue moving forward, can we see Franklin yet?
Not yet, but you hear him. It's close. Or, well, you don't know it's him. You hear something. It's close.
Okay.
Cookie Monster. God damn you, Oni.
Bro,
I want to do a.
Who told you guys to be invisible?
I want to do a persuasion roll, which is quite literally me just screaming to Franklin.
Yeah.
Like just hauling off and just throwing as much of my voice as I can.
Yep.
As I continue to run.
Yep.
Anything special for Black Joker and skill things?
I do think it gives you the +2.
Okay. Not damage roll. Good God, those rolls were not nice. But we'll take.
Yeah.
Oh no. It's
it looks like it's just a 5.
It's a 5. It's just 5.
Yeah.
It already
no worries,
calculated.
but right, still a success.
Yep.
Yeah, you scream out, right? And while you don't see Franklin doesn't magically appear, right?
Yep.
You do hear those footsteps and charging stop, and then pick up and like seem to be approaching you more directly.
That's probably fine.
Yeah. Joan, you are up. Holy shit, no clubs.
Woo.
Okay. I think it's we've gotten pretty close. I think it's time for me to just shoot some zombies.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. You initially you're excited as you hear the footsteps getting closer and closer, and then you turn in the direction of those footsteps, and a zombie comes crashing through the door, and you shoot it into the ear, and out the other side of its head blows off, and it falls to the ground. As you do that, Franklin comes bursting through the other door or another door to this room, right? And literally plows into we'll say Friendly and Cornelius, and just sort of pinballs off of you and begins scrambling towards another exit, not being able to see any of you. You all call out,
Drop the invisibility.
Abigail drops the invisibility, as had previously been stated. Franklin probably a little confused initially, but now all reunited here in the Duvall house. The party is back together. We can end the combat situation. What is the plan now, friends?
Did we destroy the zombie summoning machine?
No, nah.
That's what we need to go do, I think, then. And we'll find Emerson while we're there and put him
Hey,
down.
hey, Franklin, we're gonna have a conversation while we run, but you
The fuck
good?
y'all know my name? Who
What?
y'all is? Who y'all is?
I'm fucking friendly. What do you mean?
You some bitch, you lying. You came out of nowhere.
No, you
Invisible.
went in a ravine.
I ain't gonna keep dealing with all this goddamn spirit shit. Who is y'all?
Franklin, you've watched me turn invisible before in the carriage when that thing with a casket showed up the first time.
I
You read my mind?
sigh, take off my glove, and hold it out to you so you could smell my hand
Oh,
and know
fuck.
that it's friendly. Would anybody else know this? Okay, I'm admitting it. I'm admitting it to you right now.
Fuck both of you guys.
Oh my god.
Everybody
Damn,
else
oh.
try to imitate me, they wouldn't think of this shit. Okay, I'm admitting it. It's the first and last time. It's us.
Oh god, please put the glove back on.
Damn,
Oh my
fuck
god.
you. Are you okay?
Fuck. No.
Glove back on. Smell immediately just evaporates.
I imagine it's the spiritual equivalent of smelling salts. Little dizzy, get one whiff of that hand. It's like, oh no, I know who that is. Fuck.
God, that
The ghosts are only scared of one thing.
It's not the holy symbols, it's the smell that's radiating off.
where the fuck were you?
Fuck you mean where the fuck was I at? I'm in the goddamn desert.
What?
Your boy there. At no point your fucking asshole sent me to a goddamn desert. Oh my god.
Franklin, I think that was the hunting grounds. I think you wound your way into hell inadvertently or of advertently, apparently.
Where the fuck y'all got me at? We need to get the hell out of here before I
Yeah.
walk into hell again.
Yeah, I mean, we're back on Duvall's team now.
You
Wait, you were
sure?
here for that.
Kind
Okay,
of.
yeah. You were here for that one. You fucked off after that one.
More importantly, we're shutting down Emerson, or what's left of Emerson, and then we are making a break for our train car, yes?
That sounds great.
Yep.
Get the hell out
I
of here.
agree.
Oh my god.
I mean, are you hurt or what?
I'm not hurt. Yeah, I didn't get hurt.
Oh, that's good, I guess.
I did get hit with something last session. I'm not sure. Did I get it? Didn't I get fatigued last session?
Uh, you did, right? But part of bringing you back is that was removed. I
Okay.
felt that it was not very fair to make you start the session potentially taking more wounds and start the session with 2 levels of fatigue. So the dealer was kind enough to remove that fatigue from you as they brought you back to the land of the living.
Drinking Gatorade.
Yeah.
I'm I'm all right. I'm just mad as shit. I'm just mad as hell right now.
What happened?
I just kept walking. I just kept walking. Ran into yo boy. I'm thinking he go do some weird shit. I didn't think he go do that weird shit. Now I ended up in the goddamn, you say 100 grams. It looked like a big ass desert. And now I woke up here. I woke up outside, whole bunch of zombies. I think I was out back, I think.
I'm glad he brought you back.
Some bitch should never took me there. Oh, I don't like that man.
Well, good news. Not really a man. Manitou, I think it is. Anyway, walking.
We're
Um,
walking. We're
So,
walking.
what is our plan? Should we run into Mr. Emerson? I mean,
y'all shoot him.
well, okay. I'm more asking in the circumstance where he does not immediately try to kill us. I find it unlikely, but just in case.
Are we wanting to be merciful to Mr. Emerson?
We bluff and then
No.
you shoot him.
Okay. The intention is to put Emerson down. Understood.
I
Wow.
mean,
Wasn't he a Confederate? I
Any
don't give a
chance he
damn.
I'm
knows
not-
where Donnie is that he hasn't told? I mean, I'll. But I mean, either way,
that is
he's
sort of what I
he's
was
dying.
leaning. Okay.
or dying
I am
again.
on
I guess.
board. Thumbs up.
Hey, that motherfucker make the wrong move. I'm putting 6 in his ass.
Please do.
All right.
So what's the plan? Where y'all headed?
Do we want to head back up to that tower that had the weird device? Try to take that out as well? We do know where that is, and that there's a very good chance that he'd be closer to that than anywhere else.
That was we're talking about in Emerson's house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we gonna what's it look like getting there? Crossing town, is that gonna be easy or something we need to do?
Well,
One
in
way or
order to let's make this simple, right? In order to make that judgment, y'all are going to have to step out on the front porch. And as you do, you hear calling out. There's enough fire around that he's mostly silhouette. But you hear calling out. So you cocksuckers, toes aside. Can't believe you side with that parasite over your own kind, over your boy's running mate. We got unfinished business. And we are going to take our break right here. So yeah, as you walk down the front steps of Duvall's Manor, you see uh, Morris Emerson approaching down the middle of the street. There are zombies shuffling both around him and then off in various areas. He's just screaming, "How could you?"
You know what, Emerson? It's real fucking simple. I don't like you. And I just want to shoot him if I can.
Okay, well, in that case, we're just going to go right into combat mode. Let me start a new encounter here because nobody's surprising anybody at this point. um, uh,
I don't know. I'm thoroughly surprised.
okay, do have to figure out how I want to do this. Let's do the following. Let's move you over here. Put you in. Yeah, all right. Everybody else, join the tracker when you can, and we'll draw some cards and see what's happening. That's very strange. Friendly, I thought you joined already, Friendly.
Huh.
All right,
Okay.
here we go. Okay. Walking Dead are going first. Fantastic. Okay, I'll shuffle up towards you. Move here. Actually, I'm not going to move at all. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, one of these things shuffles toward you, but there's surprisingly little movement from the rest of them, at least the rest that you can see. Friendly, what is your plan?
Holy symbol, and let's see. I'm gonna make it strong, so it's a +1, and gonna throw, so it's 4, and I'm gonna make it medium blast template, yeah. So it's another 2. Okay. So that's a good. It's -4 to the spirit rolls to attack anybody within my bubble. Anything
Gotcha.
that is evil that tries to attack anything in my bubble, they have to roll a spirit roll, and they get a -4.
Gotcha.
I need to subtract a few more power points.
Spectacular. Anything else for you? Sorry about that.
Nope.
Franklin, what is your plan? movement, actions. What's up?
Uh, my plan is this, right? I'm going to, first of all, I'm actually thoroughly surprised about Jones' tone. I feel like that's enough. That's enough indication that I'm allowed to shoot him now.
It seems pretty clear. Yeah.
Jones got the Baron Samedi right there, riding passenger, and he's a rowdy fella.
Look at it. I don't care about the little zombies. Whole hindrance. Don't care about those guys. I'm gonna aim for. I'm gonna try to go
Okay.
for a headshot on Emerson.
Okay. You're aiming for him. Do me a
Yeah.
favor before you shoot him. Right. Make me an athletics roll.
Okay. I got to do that. I got a lot going on here.
Yep.
As soon as we got back into actually playing the game, it started shitting itself again.
Of course it did.
So, hold up. Let's see. Make it athletics. Oh my god. Hey man, you about to just press it for me. I'm gonna be
Okay.
real.
Let me see what I can do here for you. Let's see if I can. This. There we go. Okay. Excellent. And now, you need to make a shooting roll. What are you shooting with?
Oh, probably gonna be. I'm probably just using my Peter, my Winchester still. I've been using Peter all day.
Okay.
Wait,
Um,
we're back? Hold up. Oh, we're back. We're so back.
All right. You're on it.
Okay, there we go. Where that boy at? There's him. There you go. Okay, use my boom. Since I am only doing this one action, I'm going to also do my called shot head,
Mhm.
uh, and I'm using my marksman here, which I got to remember to add the +1 because it doesn't do it. And here we go. Let me make sure that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, hold up. Because it looked like it added the marksman correctly,
Oh,
but I
I
had the
gotcha.
+1 on it. Yeah. I'm a. I mean, how many bannings? I used 2 bannings earlier, and we got another one back, so I should be at 2, right?
Both
I
you and
will
I
use.
got an additional one
Yeah.
for being cheeky.
Ooh, okay. So I'm at. Okay, well, I'm just gonna use the Betty again. Yeah, there we go.
All right.
Now
There you
that's
go.
better.
Roll that damage. Okay.
I'm gonna. I'm actually gonna re-roll that. Use my no mercy. Oh,
Yep.
that's first.
Okay.
Oh, that. Okay.
So what you see is the following.
Mhm.
You go to line up that shot, and these 3 Walking Dead all lunge towards Morris Emerson, trying to get in the way of him. And this one right here actually does. and takes that shot to the head, enough to shake him, but that is it.
He's not stirred.
Correct, asshole
Okay.
fuckers.
Let's see. Are they giving him cover?
They're kind of doing like a Mr. President at the moment, just throwing themselves in the path of the bullet.
Right.
Okay.
It's what that agility or that athletics roll was for before your shot.
Okay. I gotta like know if just cover because the marksman thing.
No, this is a special feature. This is separate from cover.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Cornelius.
Hey. There is it deflect? Not what the action that is dodging?
It's just dodge,
Defend?
but
Just
think
dodge.
I believe so.
I thought it was called like defend or something.
Yeah, I think it's defend.
Okay. I don't have a lot of PowerPoints and I don't want to leave this bubble, so I'm taking my turn here and defending. I don't mind standing in front of friendly though. That's fine.
Choosing to focus all your energy into and skill into defense against melee attacks increases your parry by +4. You can move normally but may not run.
Yeah, locked here, it looks like.
Excellent. Joan, what is your plan?
Shoot him.
All right, let's see
Copy
it.
and paste that. Boom. Boom. Haha.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
Just
roll
at
that
this
plus
Yeah.
four.
closest one here. Let me target.
Who that is?
All right. Oh, no, that's the wrong person. That's the right person. This is a hell of a shot. You can tell two things. One, Mr. Emerson is shaken, is clearly stunned by this shot. But the second thing you can tell is was a much better shot than that. He should be in a lot worse shape than he is, but he's not. That shot hit him either right in or just above the heart, and nothing, just shaking.
All right. Well, the other thing I want to do is just step right up over here. That way, any undead that step close to anybody has to step close to me.
Gotcha. Abigail, you are up. What is the plan for your turn?
I will take a step forward so that I don't have Joan in my line of fire and just try to take a shotgun blast at this bashful walking dead at the base of the stairs.
Yeah, hell yeah. Let's see it.
And then I'm going to step back into the bubble after my shot. What I do? Oh, shotgun gets +2 to hit.
Good Lord.
21. And stepping
Yeah,
back.
I mean, I think on the right side of its head and the right shoulder just blown completely off, and it slumps to the ground. Dude is gone. Let's see. Yeah, Morris just calls out to you all. Kristoff may seem all friendly to you now, but tigers don't switch sports. You'll be food soon enough. This could have been a paradise, but you fucked it all up. And is going to fire at you, Joan. Are there any effects taking a shot with the Baron being on board?
No, not taking a shot. That doesn't do anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is the penalty? Is it -4?
-4, yeah. So
yeah.
a spirit roll and then -4 to it, success, and it hits.
And actually, I've got a couple things here. Because he wouldn't hit. Just call that there. No, yeah. He pulls out his weapon of fire and fires up into the air as he's walking off and just screams, "It's fine. I'll just go kill your piece of shit boy."
I fucking thought this motherfucker.
Take some cover. Oni, can you see your draw cards? Or you need me to? Yeah, you got them. Cool. All right. Well, fuck me. That sucks. All right. Cornelius, what is the plan?
Could you point the direction he ducked again? I didn't see the token move.
He went from here in this direction, so he's somewhere behind this building.
Gotcha. Looking through my gear too for anything useful, but I think I'm going to cast. Well, maybe I should measure 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that should be fine. I'm going to cast confusion on some of the zombies down here.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay. Both vulnerable and distracted. These targets will be. I think I can only get to here, so it'll be these two.
Okay.
And that'll be it for me.
Okay. Spectacular. They are in fact distracted and vulnerable, although probably hard to tell from their behavior. Jones, what is the plan?
Okay, so I'm going to take a minute to kind of spread the ward that Baron Samedi gives me over to my comrades here. I'm casting protection on everyone, and I'm also going to empower it with a shroud, which just gives another layer of defense. So let me roll this here first.
By the way,
Rolling that again.
I think the shroud is 1 PowerPoint per person that you put the shroud upon.
Okay. That'll do. Okay, so that will for everyone, well, the 5 of us, uh, +2 to toughness from protection, and then also the shroud will give everyone a attacks against you will have a -1 penalty.
Well, shit.
Oh, weird. My like browser flickered for a second, and then when it did, I popped out of combat, then back into combat.
Awesome.
I had a 9 of hearts, so pretty sure.
Yeah, I'll take your word
I'm
for it.
also gonna
Yeah, they were
take my
both.
movement and run on over here.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah, can
hollering
everybody
after that coward bastard to get his rear end back here. I'm not done talking at him.
nice. If everybody can put the protection status on yourself, please. Only if you're still having problems, I can do that for you.
Oh no, I'm just looking for it.
Okay, yeah, it's one of the purple ones. That much I know.
Yeah, it's a suit of armor.
Yeah, that's wow. You said the toughness, right?
2 to toughness.
Thank you.
And each of you have just kind of this ephemeral, like skull-shaped mask almost floating in front of your face. It doesn't hinder your vision or anything, but uh, and you're just a little bit harder to focus on and um, harder to touch. I guess technically I've put a trapping onto it. This only affects undead because it is the Baron Samedi thing, but that shouldn't be a problem here.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Fantastic. Friendly, what is your plan?
I'm just gonna yell out, "Move up!" And I'm just going to move forward, and also do I'm gonna do my normal movement, and I'm gonna do defend. So I just got
Okay.
like my hands up in front of my face, kind of in like a boxer stance, and I'm gonna move
Excellent.
up 5 spaces.
All right, I will
Gotta
move
grab my temp.
I got it.
Oh, okay. Yep. So I'm just
Did he
moving
get
our
deeper?
forward base up a little bit.
Cool. Franklin.
I'll take my movement. Did he get deeper down the corner? I
He
think I
ducked
lost
behind a
him.
building.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
over by the sheriff somewhere. The sheriff box, I should say.
All right. I'm gonna take my movement. You're down here, bow bow. Settled seed man. Uh, I, okay. I'm just gonna take 3 actions. Yeah, I'm gonna take my 3 actions here and shoot all 3 of these zombies. It's been a while. It's been a while. Okay. There you go. Jesse, that's for the first one. No called shot, just 3 -4.
Well, and so I think, if I remember correctly, with your skills, it d d is it a -4 to everything, or do you have an edge that, or was that Thomas that has that edge, or was it a power that somebody?
There's a power that
When I
does it.
use fan to
Okay.
hammer, that's a -4 to all of the shots.
Also, we skipped Cornelius, I believe.
Do we?
Cornelius had Jack of
No,
Hearts, but fell out of
I
order.
went
Oh,
first.
you did. You got it.
But
Okay,
I
yeah, you did.
accidentally snapped out of initiative.
Yeah, you did confusion. I see it. That's my bad.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay, so you are taking the 3 action, so you've got the 3 action penalty on there. Great. Fire away.
Yeah. Okay. Starting with the first one.
Yep.
Oh, that's 3. That's fine with me. Oh, gotta get another one. Oh, that's 12 on him. I feel bad for that guy.
Yeah, that's a real problem. Roll that plus damage.
$25 for that second guy.
Yeah, ended.
Fuck, he got the worst of it. I feel bad. Where's the multi-action? There it is. Okay. Oh, that's another 12.
Good Lord.
Maurice. 16 on
Franklin's
that one.
got some stuff to work out.
Yeah, it's another problem. Yeah, so
Oh.
you drop 2 of these things. Is their turn. I need to make
Bobcats on the prowl.
well, that's really not going to work at all. No. Okay. Yeah, so that guy's stuck there. Just ambling up the street. Actually, let me do this while I'm at it. Yeah, since they're not taking any actions otherwise. Yeah, this guy don't even know what's going on. This guy. Yeah, no, I think that's it. Okay. All right. Abigail, you are up.
Looks like we just got a handful of these guys. I'm going to move up, move in front of Franklin, stay in the bubble, and shotgun the one in front of him. It is shot 2 of 4 in my lever action.
Okay.
Good Lord.
Wait, why am I getting the extra +2? Oh, it's vulnerable. Ha-ha!
I don't like that many dice.
God, shotguns are so
Yeah.
cool.
An-
only at short range. If you'd been one square back, I'd have lost a die of damage.
Another
trade?
zombie
Wow.
you turn into hammer.
No, 2 squares back. I'm sorry. It's up to
All
6.
right. And Cornelius is gone already this turn. Let's go. Next round. Here we are.
I got king.
Okay. Same.
Well, hold on one second.
Oh, yeah, you got
Bobcat
one
still
above
needs
me?
to. Franklin still
Oh,
needs to
yeah,
pick a
yeah.
card.
Oh, it says I got a king here.
You don't have any card where I am. That's all right. Oh, you know
There's a
what?
king for me now. For him.
Does it say a King of Hearts? What is going on
Yeah.
here?
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
we're
lumped
in,
me. It's lumped us in
right.
together
You
again.
guys are in the same thing again somehow. Let's see if we can't figure out how to. I'm gonna
God damn, friendly, let me go.
take you out of combat for a second, Franklin, and I'm gonna put you back in and see if that. Well, you've got an
Got an
ace
ace
now.
now.
So what's the plan, Bobcat?
Okay. Oh, I was just making sure. Playing. Oh my God. I guess I'm just gonna be calling out for Mr. Emerson. Mr. Emerson, we gotta talk to you. We gotta talk to you right now. But I'm not shooting these zombies. I'm too arrogant to focus on these lowly people again.
Okay.
I need to go find Mr. Emerson.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I took the hindrances that's told me to do things. Uh, can I taunt him? Can I taunt him?
I mean, you can.
Yeah. I'm unskilled in it, but yeah, I'm gonna try to taunt him out. Let's go. All right, I won. That makes sense. My voice
Okay.
cracks. Mr. All right. Just shut my lip. Shut my lip.
That it for you, Franklin?
Yep.
All right. Friendly.
Another 5 forward and continuing to defend.
Okay.
As I just yell out, "Move up!"
Fucking military march, yeah.
All right. Let's see what I got here. All right. Joan, you are up.
Okay. I'm gonna keep on running, and I'm trying to get to where I can see around the corner. And if I see him, I want to shoot him, but let me see how much movement I got. See, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to run. I think I need
Okay.
to.
Shooting.
Where is? There's a button for running, ain't there?
Main page.
Track that.
Yeah, it's the one next to pace.
Aha.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Nice.
Okay. Well, I'll take what I can get. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like that's it.
Okay.
All right. Fantastic. Cornelius, what is the plan?
I think run and defend, get as close as I can to everyone else.
Okay, you're going to roll
5.
that run and die? Is that the plan?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Ooh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. There we go. That'll do.
Cool. Let's see. Can I make it to anybody? Does not look like I can. So let's just do this. Make it easy. I'll just shuffling up. Abigail, you are up.
Excellent. 1, 2, 3. Yep, I will keep doing what I'm doing. I'm moving up and shotgunning the closest. I don't want to be all the way in front of Frendel. This is shot 3 of 4. Ooh. Hey, shotgun plus 2
Okay.
bonus. Woo!
You're having a day with that shotgun.
I'm telling you, shotguns are cool as hell.
Not great on the damage, unfortunately. And I'm going to save my 1 Benny.
It happens to the best of us. I understand.
Yeah, it staggers this thing, and it definitely looking like it's having some issues. All right. On to the next round. All right. Franklin, you have an option to take another card, or are you lumped in with somebody else now? Doesn't look like you're lumped in with anybody. Oh, look! Oh, you took it. Oh, that's on
Yeah,
me.
it says I got a 7.
Yeah. Okay. No, you're good.
I
Joan,
thought it was
you are
going
up.
crazy.
What is the plan?
Just yelling out, "Where the hell'd you go, you pansy ass son of a bitch? Get out here so I can kill you!" Like, blah 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 blah. I lost my train of thought there while I was thinking about
Nice.
rolling. I want to try to yell out intimidation, but I'm also just moving on forward too.
Cool.
Gonna roll another run and die.
Yeah.
Whew.
Hell yeah.
Come get the mask. It helps.
I get re-rolls on spirits here.
All
we
right.
go.
And what is the goal with this intimidation roll?
It's gonna be worse for you if you keep running, basically.
Okay.
Okay.
The closer you get to touching my boy, the worse I'm gonna make this hurt for you.
You hear nothing in response to that.
All right. Well, that is my
All
turn.
right. Man.
Can I, whenever I get here and I spot him, can I
Mhm.
shout back, he's coming back around the north side of the building?
Uh, yeah. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Great. Let's try that again. As you get shot in the back, Bobcat.
I just got. Just remembered I had this edge. I got the dodge edge, so it subtracts 2 from all ranged attacks as well.
Also got to subtract 1 from the shield too, the shroud.
All right. Well, in that case, you are
I
not
I got a
shot.
9 in toughness right now.
Yeah, I mean, it beat that, but it didn't beat the other stuff. So with the other stuff, with the dodge and the shroud added. Well, I mean, is the shroud the protection that you put on him?
Protection, and then I boosted it with an additional effect called Shroud, which just gives any attack against them a -1.
Right. So it doesn't have the shroud. It does have the protection on it. So yeah, understood. You get hit, but has no effect. Cornelius, you are up.
Okay. I see him up there, and very little I can help with. I think I am going to try to confuse him as well. Yeah, he's in range. Da, 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 da. Yikes. There we go. And that'll be my turn. Yeah. Oh wait, I've got to pick the distracted or vulnerable. I would like him to be distracted.
Okay.
All right, that's it.
Friendly, you are up.
Oh my god, it's my turn. Oh shit.
Not
Oh,
Franklin,
it's right
friendly.
there. Oh,
You're
I
coming
was
up
gonna
though.
say.
Okay. I'm going to. I can see him, right?
Yeah, you can see him.
Okay. I know that he is a harrowed, so I'm going to try to do banish, and I'm going to have to spend an extra power point to increase the range to be able to get there. So banish has specific rules with harrowed. We can get to them based off of how well I do. Basically, at this point, he has an arcane skill, and it's rolled against my or actually, yeah, that I use my arcane skill versus his spirit. So first I gotta see if it even works. Okay.
All right. Let me make a spirit roll. Yeah, let me dump some pennies into this spirit roll, is what I said. Let me dump another penny into this spirit roll. There we go.
Okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
if he succeeds, then no effect.
With much effort, he succeeds.
Yeah. Because what essentially happens if he fails is we start counting up shaken and wounds based off of how well I do. And
Gotcha.
I can't actually remove his Manitou, but I can turn it off and kind of render it inert if
Gotcha.
I do well enough. But yeah, I'm otherwise going to keep my. I didn't declare any movement, so it's just that.
Gotcha.
That's my turn.
Okay. Do this. Abigail, you are up.
I see a zombie that is very. I think the one that I shook last time has not unshaken yet.
Correct.
1, 2, 3. I will risk 2 shots. One at that one, and then one at the next one.
Mm-hmm.
No, I will not do that because I've fired 3 shots and it only has 4. So
Okay.
full shots into the one in front of me. Why are you not rolling? There we go.
There you go.
For 15.
Another dead zombie.
I will root around in my bag, produce a bunch of shells, but I will not have time to load them until next time.
Gotcha. Bobcat.
Bobcat's back. Bobcat's back.
Bobcat's back. Bobcat's back. Bobcat's back.
Yeah. Hold up. Okay. Yeah, I think I just got almost got harmed by this guy. Turn around. What was I gonna say? I had something smart I was gonna say. Oh yeah. Hey, the boys waiting for you on the other side now. I'm gonna let you meet him. I'm gonna shoot him again. This is a cold shot now.
Yeah.
Another headshot, because that's what I'm going for. That's my guy. So -4 marksman. I think that should be everything. That should be everything.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's it.
Boom. We'll re-roll that. Oh, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
All right.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay, let me. Figure out what I'm doing with all these guys. I mean, it looks like they're all just moving up into the blender. This guy's dead, so I can get rid of him. All right. Oh, well, isn't that nice? All right.
Least-
May. Oh, yeah, that's plenty good. Morris Emerson's gonna. Whoops. Morris Emerson is gonna walk out to about here,
Okay.
and then. Actually, in exactly the circle. So Abigail, Cornelius, and Friendly. The ground beneath you begins to crack, and
Quick interjection.
yeah,
This is in holy symbol.
doesn't matter. It's not an attack.
Good. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate that, but
Yep.
it's. I mean, it's the only thing he can do as a result.
Yep.
Of a holy symbol. You actually, Bobcat, you can see it better than anyone. His eyes are glowing with fire, and a similar fire leaps up from the cracks in the ground beneath Cornelius, Abigail, and Friendly. You each can make a agility roll at a -2 to see if you avoid this.
At a -2, huh?
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. My agility is my best stat.
Okay. 13 points of damage for each of you.
Oh, I'm fine.
How are you fine?
Because I am an inventor. And
Yeah.
my so-called devil's apron covers the front torso and upper legs. It reduces damage from heat or fire-based attacks to the wearer's front torso and upper legs by 4, including those from most power infernal devices.
Okay.
Which drops the damage to 9, which is
Yeah, I've got
below
a
my
toughness of 7 right now, so I do need to soak. Because that's 5 over, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, it would
That's-
be shaken and a wound. Correct.
Yeah. Forgot to actually do the thing. It's vigor,
It has
right?
been a very long time since I have taken damage. I need help.
Well, your toughness is a 9, right? So that would
Yes.
be with 13 points of damage. That's shaken is 9, and the additional 4 brings you to 13. So that would be shaken and a wound, right?
Mhm.
If you want to try and soak that damage, you can make a vigor roll to
spend a penny, yeah.
yeah, spend a penny
Yeah.
and make a vigor roll to try and soak that damage to reduce that.
Okay.
Per my
Yeah.
usual, I'm going to spend a few power points to get that down to 0.
Okay.
I'm going to need a few.
Right. So I always get this mixed up, but I believe, Cornelius, that the way this works is you have soaked the one wound, right? And because you no longer have any wounds, that also removes the shaken condition.
That's correct.
Yep.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. A lot
So-
of shit for nothing.
Right. Hellfire erupts
I
beneath
got some
you.
pennies out of this.
Right. Hellfire erupts beneath you. Cornelius and Friendly, you sort of scramble to avoid it and then pat out the various flames. I like to think Abigail just sort of stands there as the fire erupts and is like, yeah,
Laughing
no,
madly.
right. Like I've done worse than this to myself. Like this is nonsense. I'm not gonna lie. I think Cornelius Morris probably looks a little upset
Yeah.
at the lack of
Call-
effect of that. Like thought, that was my big move, and that didn't work out so great. All right. Joan, you are up.
I am gonna run after this motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Well, be careful.
Golly, I lost my. There it is. Okay. Boom. Boom.
Last time I walked with a guy, I went to hell.
So yeah, I'm running after him, and if I see him, I'm gonna shoot at him. But I don't know if I've got enough for that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I am running plumb past this fella here, so. But that's it for me. It looks like.
All right. Let's see. Okay. I got a couple things I got to do here. Let's do that. Okay. These guys.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think Abigail and Cornelius, if you want to make a melee attack, if you've got something to make a melee attack with, you can each take a shot at that guy as he sort of runs past.
Ain't this the nuttiest shit?
Got a rifle I can smack him with.
Yeah, you want to try hitting him with a
it.
buddy or shotgun or something?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, let's see it.
Yeah, no, kill his weird ass.
Baseball
what's
swing.
Fight is actually unskilled for me, so this is unlikely.
Wait,
But
that's
you know
not just
what?
a base skill?
It sure isn't.
Right.
But you know what? We can pop off. No, we can't pop off.
Whoa.
Yeah. They as
can
if
theoretically pop off.
As if running to Papa, the two that are close just want to be close to Morris Emerson.
Oh my god.
All right. Abigail, your turn proper.
Well, I'm not going to shoot the one that's next to Franklin because I don't want to risk shooting Franklin.
Thank you. Oh my
I
god.
kind of want to just. Pardon me, gentlemen. Actually, I'm not going to take any shots because my gun is out of ammunition. So I will take. I think I can take multiple actions to reload. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I've never had to reload before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take all 3 actions. Just shell.
Perfect. Bobcat.
Oh man. There's a lot of weird shit going on right now. Let's see. Gotta remember which one of these is which. Oh. Okay. So. Okay. I am going to drop Peter, and I want to grab my cult army and then fan the hammer.
Where are all
Is
these
that
shots
okay?
going? Yeah, where are all these
Okay,
shots
that's what
going?
it is. Okay. It's gonna be two of these are gonna be for just these two.
Okay.
Then the other four are going to Mr. Emerson.
Okay. So we'll do the first one is the one closest to you.
Correct.
The second one is the other Walking Dead, and the final four are Morris Emerson. Does that sound right? About right?
That sounds perfectly fine with me.
Great. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Good. Click the button. Something popped off.
Okay. So it looks like you missed the one closest to you. Oh, actually, well, they moved on this turn. This is fine. You missed the one closest to you. You hit the other Walking Dead, and you hit Morris Emerson twice. So, and none of them are the plus damage. They're all standard damage. So roll damage 3 times for me.
Okay. That's
Okay, that is 7. The closest one is shaken. Okay, roll damage the second time. That's going to be a problem.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Morris Emerson. I mean, you pepper him with these 2 shots, and they are center mass. He should be in a lot more trouble than he appears to be in.
Oh my god.
Cornelius, you are up.
I'm defending.
Okay.
Oni, that was a great turn. I can't follow it.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Friendly, you are up.
I'm gonna move up and try to do shoe again. So I'm moving up to there,
Okay, I will
just
move
enough
your,
to move my
yeah,
bubble.
I'll move that. I thought I'd move that.
And yeah,
but apparently.
I hold up my hand, do a little dismissive wave,
Mhm.
and say, "Nope, go on."
All
Go
right,
on,
let's see
get.
it.
Get now, get.
All right, let me see what I've got to do here. This is not going to be great. Oh, first try. Fantastic. Nah, he's good.
Okay.
All
That's my
right.
turn.
Here we go.
Bless this mess.
Yeah. Have you picked a card for yourself yet, Oni?
Ooh.
There you go. Fantastic. Let me hold on. Let me see what's going on here.
Gotta remember.
Oh no, that's I'm using a that's much better. Okay. Joan, go for it.
Okay. I'm gonna keep on running, and if I see Morris Emerson, I'm gonna try to shoot him.
Yeah, I will give you the benefit of the doubt here since you're going to take one step and you're going to see him. So you don't need to run, so you won't take that running penalty. Like if you had to run more than a few steps, like I'd make you do that. But literally, like I'm just
I
going to move
appreciate
you.
that.
Yeah, I mean, you can see him now, so it seems silly to.
Bingo. Yeah.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Mm-hmm.
And then just aiming down with my Colt Army.
Yeah.
just go ahead and target him.
Yeah, roll that plus damage. Yeah, I mean, again, you pepper Morris Emerson in the torso and doesn't even flinch. It's his turn. He needs to make a spirit roll. No, god damn it. Just spend the Benny to unshake. And he's just gonna look back over his shoulder at you, Joan, and say, this is what I plan to do to your boy when I find him. And he reaches out his hand towards you, friendly Abigail and Cornelius, and a stream of fire comes flying out at you. Again, agility rolls at -2 agility rolls.
Is this an attack?
This is not an attack. He's just sending fire in this direction.
Oh my god. It popped off.
Show him who you are. Show him how. Okay.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna roll a Benny.
Okay. And friendly, I think you need to
Oh my
roll a Benny
God.
too, because it looks like you've got a 3, which would not be
Yeah.
a success.
You know what?
Oh.
I'm gonna get hurt regardless of what happens, I think.
Dang,
think
Cornelius.
Well,
Benny right
here's the rules thing I will tell you, right? So you can make an informed decision. In this game, if you evade, it's not half damage. If you evade, it's 0 damage.
Yeah. It's just a matter of, do I think I'm more likely to hit that than
Got-
I am the
Gotcha. Understood. Okay. Abigail and Cornelius, you see him reaching out his hand as he turns back to speak to Joan, and you immediately start getting out of the way. Friendly, you're not so quick. 29 points of damage.
Uh-huh. Well,
that
yeah, I
shit
need to
hot.
soak.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Wah wah.
Benny, reroll your soak.
Yeah, gonna need to.
Yeah.
bro, what the fuck?
Gonna need to
Oh my god.
do it again.
Thank God.
Okay.
Right.
Alright.
There you go. Right. So you've soaked one of the 3 wounds. I mean, I assume that's shaken in at
Yeah.
least 3 wounds.
Yeah.
Yes, but you've
so I'm gonna
soaked at
need-
least one of the wounds, right? Because it, like, even if it doesn't create more than 3 wounds, right? Even if it's 1,000 damage, right? It doesn't create more than 3 wounds. So you've soaked 1, so you're at shaken with 2 wounds.
Yep. Okay, I can get rid of one of those wounds with power points. It's gonna cost too much to do any more than that.
Okay. And
Well-
is that something that has to wait till your turn, or does that happen when the damage is done?
It happens when the damage happens.
Great.
I've got 2 wounds.
Fantastic.
Wait, I thought you were spending power points to avoid another one because you were already
Yeah,
Right,
avoiding.
yeah,
you've
I'm just-
successfully
I'm just-
soaked one wound, right? And so if you're
Yeah.
spending power points to get rid of another wound, you'd be down to one wound.
One wound and shaken.
Yes.
And all my bennies are gone.
Morris Emerson sort of snickers to himself. Cornelius.
Sorry, just reviewing if there's anything I can do to help you right now. Friendly, and I don't think so. I have to continue doing what I was doing. I'm just defending.
Okay. Bobcat.
The Bobcat's back. Let's see here. Okay, just making sure I read that right. Okay, right. Uh, I do my thing. I shoot things. I have no magical abilities. So I'm gonna keep peppering him. I'm gonna use one of my actions to reload, and then I'm gonna fan the hammer again with I got a speed loader.
Can you fan the hammer with less than all your actions? I don't know the answer to that.
Target with single shot.
Let's see what it says about fan the hammer.
It didn't say I can't do it. You want me? I can copy and
Right.
paste it.
It'll
for
I
you.
guess it'll just be the additional 2 action penalty. Because you're taking an action to reload and then you're taking an action to fan the hammer. But you know what? Before you do this, make me a notice roll.
Okay. We got where the notice in there. It's 4.
Yeah, I mean 4 is a success. I would say as you're considering what to do, you watch this flame shoot past you, and consume the area where your friends are standing. You're thinking to yourself, man, me and Joan, we both shot him a bunch in the torso, and that didn't really seem to do much.
Oh wait, I remember now. I was like, what else? Because I already shot him in the head, but the other guy took that shot. Hey, would it be okay if I make this a cold shot for headshot? Can I do that? Can I add on to this, bro?
So, just, I mean, you can. I mean, I think you can, right? But to be clear, right, what you're talking
Right?
about, if you want to
I
do that
know.
in addition to
Like a
fan the
minus
hammer,
12.
right? Right.
I know. I know.
Yeah. I think it's minus
But it's
10. It's
time.
minus 2 for the
Yeah.
multi-action, right? Minus 4 for fan the hammer and minus 4 for is it minus 4 for fan the
Right.
hammer?
Yeah.
It's minus
Yeah,
4
yeah.
just to shoot.
Minus 4 for fan the hammer and
It-
minus 4 for a called shot to the head. So it would be minus 10 on all the shots if you wanted to do that.
Minus, and that's
Just pop
I
off.
I really just want to say fuck it and to say just pop off. Actually, I don't care. This is the time. I'm just gonna do it.
All right.
This is so fucking stupid. Come on, guys. I can hit a 12, and it's always fine. Minus
got
4, minus 4, plus plus the multi action. Okay. Let me see. Let me click fan the hammer edge as well.
Yeah, I think all of those are options that you can add in there. I don't think you have to do any
Okay, that's
manual
2 actions.
modifiers.
I just wanted to make sure I got it right. I clicked 3 actions when I'm at 2 actions.
Mhm.
Just double checking it. Yeah. It should do it. I'm gonna be
That
honest.
certainly looks like it.
If I hit,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna be able to be talked to for the rest of the night. There's so many. There's so many 11s and 10s here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was a spit in the face.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Oh,
you slam that speed loader in there,
hold
come
up.
up, firing. What's that?
Never mind. Never mind. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not that
Okay.
crazy. I was gonna spend a penny on it for a second.
Yeah. Slam that speed loader in there, come up firing, and you know that you were close, right? But close don't do much for you in a gunfight.
Ugh, that was too good.
Friendly.
Yeah, I got to do a shaken roll.
Yeah. As you're
The
smoking.
Spirit, right?
Yep. It is interesting. The game used to prompt you for those automatically when you were shaken, but it doesn't seem
Yeah.
to be doing that anymore.
It's
Yeah, that's a
weird.
success. So you can
Yeah.
unclick shaken. You just have the one wound.
I am going to dart to the side, so I'm behind this like horse hitch thing to my left.
Okay.
As I do, I'm going to sling another banish at him.
Great.
So I'm like, as I'm running, I throw it, and then I crouch down behind. Like, it's not much, right? But it's just enough that maybe I won't get completely incinerated.
Right.
Uh
Hold on one second.
oh,
Cornelius
shaking.
didn't do anything here. I don't know why he's shaken. He should not be shaken still.
Ooh.
Oh my God! Well,
Yeah.
that's insane. Holy symbol goes down.
Yeah. I just want to make sure he didn't also critically fail. All right.
No need to move that template.
Yeah, let's get rid of that. I think as you're trying to banish this thing that is attached to whatever humanity of Morris Emerson is left, you're so focused on that, you catch a boot on the steps up to the sheriff's office and trip and fall and hit your head on the decking that's there. Abigail.
Torn between checking on Frendel and trying to blast this man in the face with a shotgun. You know what? I don't have to check on Frendel if I climb up on this wooden platform, which is immediately at his face level, and shoot him in the fucking face. I have never made a called shot before. I don't even have the option. Oh, wait, attack options. Aiming. Nope, that's aiming.
It should be in there, shouldn't it? Oh no, it is
Oh, you know
absolutely
what?
not.
That's because I rolled shooting instead of
Okay.
Winchester
There
lever
you go.
action.
I bet it's in there.
Called shot.
Yep.
Hands, head. Oh boy. I can't like wild attack with a gun, so. Item actions, shooting, buckshot. There we go. I just noticed that this is something I should probably be setting. I have a Benny for that. That definitely did not take into account my penalties. Let me see if I can even get remotely close.
Wait,
Oh,
wait,
oh,
wait.
I think you
Oh!
did.
Yeah, I think we got a real
But I
problem.
need
here.
to check the total. It was a 15
Yeah.
on the dice.
yeah.
-4 for called shot, +2 for buckshot. Okay, I have +2 in there twice, so it's a
Yeah.
13. It's still
Yeah,
a hit with
yeah.
a raise,
13.
but
Well, let's do it.
I can
Yeah, hit
adjust
that
that
plus
off
sign.
my.
Well,
I had the Walking Dead targeted instead of Emerson. You can unkill that Walking Dead. Man, I got so excited when I heard the
right.
boom,
Kill
boom.
that
It's
undead.
the it's the one that's in front of
Franklin. Yeah.
Franklin. Okay, let me
They're like,
unkill
I
him
got
and
so
let me
excited. I heard the thump, and then was
Right.
like, huh,
let
weird.
me do some math here.
I fucked that up.
look, you're using the power of love right now. You saw your twin get hurt. You had to
This
fucking
man lit
go for
brother
it.
on fire twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
Okay. Now
That was still
no,
the Walking Dead again.
still that guy. Okay.
I think he's supposed to just be dead. You know what? We'll just keep him dead.
No. Well,
He's yo-yoing a bit.
I've got to let me. I mean, it's bad.
God.
It's real bad.
Oh,
It's bad enough that I'm using my last Benny for this soak roll here. Ooh, but that's a good number. Okay, so that's 4, 8, fantastic. I think in this circumstance, right? He at the last second sort of sees you jump up on the thing and starts leaning towards his right, and you blow off like the lower right portion of his jaw and pepper his shoulder. And it's a real mess, right? But you're about 4 inches too low. Just FYI, that would have killed him. But I'd got a real good soak roll. Let me make sure I get rid of this though.
Check, did that actually correctly deduct an ammo? It sure did not. It's back down to 2. I had loaded 3.
All right, now it's Walking Dead time. So let's do a couple things here. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, these guys are gonna loop around to the sides here. Now, Franklin, you can't use your knife or anything, but if you want to just take a swing at that zombie as it walks by, because it's walking out of your range.
Oh, I'm down. What, what am I rolling? A fight?
I think it's just a straight fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, you take a swing, but just miss. All right. All right, Franklin, pick that card.
There.
All right. And you are starting us off. What's the plan, Franklin?
Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. Yes, yes, yes. Let's see. Colt, baby, you disappoint me today.
Hmm.
I gotta go back to my main thing, my star revolver. I got a lot of hot guns. I got a lot of hot guns here. I will be going for that cold shot now with my star revolver.
All right,
And that
make
is
me an
all.
athletics roll first.
I got the athletics. What's this? Boom. That's
Well,
what happens.
Go ahead and shoot. And let's find out what happens.
Okay, let's find out. Go back to my baby. Star revolver, cold shot. Uh, put the marksman on that. There you go. That's the edge. Oh, shot. Okay, there you go. That's a 9.
Yeah, roll that damage.
Got to raise 13.
Yeah. This guy steps in front of the shot and is killed.
Oh shit. Okay.
Joan, you're up.
Get him. Get him.
Get him.
Okay. I'm gonna just start by this undead here that's between me and him.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot that one, and I'm not in a rush.
Mhm.
I want to make sure I hit, so I am only shooting once.
Okay,
so.
gotcha.
Okay. Show them who you are.
Yeah, goddamn.
That's another one. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna move forward here.
All right. Yeah. Morris Emerson looks at you, Joan, and says, fucking Broussard killed me once. I ain't gonna let it happen again. And extends his hand, and a stream of fire shoots out in your direction. Make me an agility roll. With a -2.
Oh my god.
Fuck you, Mr. Emerson.
Yeah, that's about it.
You see the shoes she's wearing? Yeah. And those.
oh,
All right.
what is that dress made of?
You think this petticoat ain't fireproof?
See? That's a real badass. That's a real badass woman right there. You got one with a shotgun, one with a fireproof petticoat.
All right. Friendly, you are up. As
I'm
the
going
Walking
to.
Dead from the back of the street.
Yeah.
Keep approaching.
I'm gonna move my
Mhm.
my 5 to get up to here.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try to throw another banish. It hasn't been working, but that
Yeah.
just means it might work this time.
Yeah.
The law of averages.
No luck with an 18.
God damn.
What?
Okay,
Yeah.
look, at this point, he deserves it.
Yeah, well,
I got
look, I
nothing.
mean, he's angry. He's got something to hold on for. Cornelius.
Hey, I'm moving and then defending. And that's it.
All right. Abigail.
I got 2 rounds left. He's got 2 eyes.
Right.
Hopefully, I don't need both rounds.
Right. Both his meat
Calling
shields
my
just been
shot.
dropped.
I am shooting buckshot at short range.
He should just let one of us shoot him. She got a fucking shotgun.
Pop
See?
off, pop off.
You see what I said? She should just let.
That's
Yeah.
not actually a 9 though. It's only a 7 because I
All
still
right,
have that
let-
minus.
let-
I still have
yeah,
that plus
let's-
2 in there.
Let's see
twice.
what that damage is.
Blow his fucking face off. That's how you do it right there.
Uh,
That's how you do it right there.
Okay.
19 because it's a shotgun.
Yep.
Yeah. You blow a good chunk of his head clean off. But he is still alive and kicking. Let me make sure. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I will rack the next round into place.
All right. I
Okay.
sure could use a joker. Bobcat.
Don't we all? That's a queen right there.
All right. Yeah, you are up first.
Oh, the Bobcat go take their shot now. I want to shoot the man in the face. Everybody else getting to have the fun.
Finish him.
Come on. Here we go. We got our marksman with the called shot. Come on, do it for me. I didn't target him. That's 3. I got a Benny. I got a Benny. We do it again. What?
All right,
Oh,
yeah,
he's
bullet.
so lucky.
Right, bullets flying, but no luck.
Oh, there's some bits.
Friendly, you are up.
Yeah. I'm gonna move 2 steps up. I'm gonna try it another banish.
Yeah, let's hit it.
He's shaking this time.
We gotta get this for you. Come on, pop off. 2 12s right here. Okay.
Well, I get a free reroll, so I may as well do it.
Okay, but he can roll 2 net
Same.
ones.
I could take my 4, so that's fine.
Okay. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry, but he rolled a 5.
Yep.
He is hanging on. He's slurring his words because he's missing enough of his face that
Look, I'm still running and gunning. That's
yeah,
my turn.
yeah. Oh, thank God. Yeah, he just you can't even make out what he's saying, Joan, but he reaches out with his arm. He just spitting blood and spit and other things that are sort of unidentifiable as his face resembles a lot like hamburger, and another stream of hellfire is headed your way. So if you could Roll me an agility check at -2. Okay. You will take.
I'm gonna just
Yeah.
do one of those.
Yeah. No, you will take nothing and like it. Yeah, you see he reaches out with his hand, but you can tell that first location is a bit of a feint and move in the opposite direction. And the fire shoots just to your left. Cornelius.
I'm defending.
Okay. Abigail.
I got one shot left before I have to reload again. Why I am going to cut you apart and find out why you won't just die.
She's serious, by the way. She's serious.
Actually, hold on. If I take off shooting buckshot, then I shouldn't need to worry about the +2. Set. Roll it.
Okay.
Ugh, I have one Benny left. Oh, it's not eating. It's not good.
Nope.
All right. Well,
Yeah. I'm telling you, that -4 fucking sucks.
that's okay. It's okay. We all know this is Jones' kill.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
1, 2, 3, 4. You got just shuffling on up.
I kind of forgot about this in DC.
They've been working their way up. They're just
Yeah.
slow.
Joan, go for it.
So you got
Yeah,
this.
I think I'm just staying right where I'm at here and swap my target over and pull the trigger once again. I wonder if I'm out of bullets. I feel like I was close. We'll see. I'm remembering right that the torso shots haven't been working, so they need to be
Correct.
like cold shots.
It needs to be
Correct.
head.
Yeah, let me get that put on there. And just the one shots. Okay, reroll.
Yeah, that's a 6 right there.
Yes.
Come on.
So close. Oh.
Yeah, that's how you do it right there.
Oh.
Damn it! I got one more.
Oh.
Please, this got to be it.
Hey.
Yeah, let's see that damage.
Oh
Yes.
my God, there you go.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
come on.
Papa.
Yes!
Oh,
Come on!
Yes.
Come on!
What'd you say? What you
As
say, Mama,
Morris-
baby?
as Morris is spitting at this point unintelligible things in your direction, why don't you describe how you end the life of, or unlife, as the case may be, of Morris Emerson?
You've deserted before, so I think you know when you've been beat.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Um,
Look at our Benny tracker. There are no Bennies left in this game right now.
Yeah.
it is at this point that everybody make me a notice roll real quick. I mean, everybody make me a notice roll just so I know who's. There we go. Oh god, there's so many dice on the screen.
It gave me a
You can
success
notice
with a
it.
2. That is
Yeah,
not,
it's very strange.
that ain't it.
Yeah, I think Franklin, you probably clock it first. Abigail and Cornelius, you see Franklin's head turn down the street sort of in this area, and so you turn around, and that's when you see a bit of mist float into the street behind this Walking Dead right here, and Christophe Duval just plunges a finely manicured hand through the back of this thing's skull and out the front, pulls it back. It drops to the ground, and as you look past him, there's, I don't know, 20 zombies that apparently he's been killing as you've been working on, focused on ending Morris Emerson. And we will check in to see what he has to say and what you have to say to him next week.